Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a child psychiatrist and parent coach, and I love supporting parents to raise children that thrive. Today, I'm going to be talking about school holidays because we're in that season, and I wanted to talk about whether it's normal to be overwhelmed by school holidays. So, if that's something that's close to your heart, keep listening. The short answer is yes, I think it is completely normal to be overwhelmed by school holidays. I think there is a lot of pressure on families to enjoy school holidays. It's the time you spend with your children. You might be going on a big holiday together. You might have spent quite a lot of money doing that. And we're seeing pictures on social media all the time about what wonderful things people are doing and how what a great time they're having. And often I think as parents we feel like that's exactly what we need to be doing for the entirety of the 6 weeks that we have. And I think that's actually quite a tall order. And what we need to be doing is what's right for our families. The reality is, if you're a working parent, then you'll probably only be able to have a couple of weeks off at best. You'll probably have to be working the rest of the time, and your child will have to be looked after either by family or maybe with a childminder or some other childcare arrangement, maybe a summer holiday camp or something like that. So often parents can feel quite guilty about like they're not spending all their free time with their child. But actually that's okay because that's what is right for your family and that's what you can do. And it does give your child different experiences. Yes, going on holiday is great, but the reality is you can't do that for 6 weeks. It'd be very difficult and not really financially viable. So it's important that you accept where you are and what your family needs and you don't try to emulate maybe what you think is happening in other families, which it may well not be. What we see on social media isn't always what actually happens, or even sometimes when we talk to parents, sometimes what they tell us isn't strictly speaking true because people do want to seem like they're spending lots of time with their children and doing lots of wonderful things. That can also happen. So the important thing is to be true to yourself. If you need to be working for some of the summer holidays, then that's how it's got to be. I think the other thing to remember is the summer holidays, suddenly the times that maybe you did have to yourself, especially if sometimes you're off work when your child's in school, suddenly they just disappear. And those snippets of time might be vital for you to be in your okay place. It might be the thing keeping you in your okay zone, just having that quiet time or time to sort things out around the house. And of course, it might be that suddenly that time just disappears because you have your children back in the house. You don't really want them to be elsewhere, so they're around, so you're not getting things done, so you're getting more stressed. And it's important just to be aware of that. So if that is happening for you, if you are feeling stressed, do think about how you can use family and friends and what you can organise, and don't feel guilty about it. Summer holidays, you still need the time to be okay. It doesn't matter that it's the summer holidays. 6 weeks is a long time to not get any of the downtime that you usually get because you will be very frazzled by the end. So really my message for you is be kind to yourself. Make sure that you are looking after yourself during the summer holidays, that you don't just give up everything because your children are home, and that you utilize the people around you to still get a bit of free time to yourself so that you can be present and enjoying the time with your children when you are spending it together rather than just feeling very tired and put upon. If you'd like to have a question answered, please do put it down in the comments or message me. I always look at them and very happy to do videos on things that feel important right now. Otherwise, I will see you again next week.